Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm coming to you live from my balcony right here in Midtown Atlanta. And the reason I'm outdoors is going to become apparent to you in just a few minutes. But today I want to talk about a property that we just rehabbed in Elkmont, Alabama. Now, I don't normally go that far out of the city, but this was a unique opportunity. This is a 100-year-old farmhouse that it was in need of some love. We picked it up from the HUD Home Store, and we're in the property for about $125,000 to $130,000. I don't know the exact dollar yet. We've got a few more things to do. But now I'm going to throw up on the screen a little bit about what it looked like. Here's some before pictures, and there's what it looked like on the outside before. And the after picture of the outside is not that much difference, but you do notice some improvements there. We fix everything that's broken and make sure that everything is right. But the real beauty of this house is on the inside. All new floors, all new paint, and an all new kitchen. Here's the kitchen before, and here's the kitchen after. Beautiful job. Got the property on the market, got a full price offer. My investors are thrilled with this progress. We actually got a little bit more for it than we thought we were going to get when we bought it. And so that's always good. And so I'm thinking about this 100-year-old farmhouse, and I think it over and I think it over. And you know what would go great with a 100-year-old farmhouse? I had an idea. And here's the idea. We're going to go over here and we're going to go down here and look inside my humidor. Inside my humidor, there is a cigar that will go perfectly with this property. Oh, here it is. It's a Rocky Patel Decade. Yes. Old farmhouse, a cigar with a history. Why not? Right? All right. Now, I'm just going to, I can't wait to do this. I like these anyway. I've had them for a while. So cut it. And I'm thinking, what goes with a 100-year-old farmhouse and a decades-old cigar? How about this? A bottle of Bellemeade Reserve bourbon. This is some good stuff. You can see, I've tried it. So there's a story with this bourbon. This bourbon was produced by Charles Nelson in conjunction with the Sperry Wade & Company in Greenbrier, Tennessee. Now, they were great. This bourbon was a bestseller, and it launched in 1878, but it was, of course, went out of business during Prohibition. Fast forward this story to 2006. Andy and Charlie Nelson, two young men, just graduated from college. They were running an errand with their father, and they saw, they were outside their home in Greenbrier, Tennessee, and they saw a historical marker about this distillery run by Charles Nelson. Well, that's part of their family's past. And one of the boys said this was one of the most clarifying moments in his life when they realized they had stumbled across the distillery that their ancestor had run, and they did some poking around. They found the actual buildings. Long story short, they reopened the distillery and are producing this historic bourbon. So while I get this cigar lit, I'm going to tell you that, yeah, there you go. And this is why I am outside. We're going to tell you that I like the idea of pairing a property with a cigar. It's kind of just an excuse to smoke a cigar and have a sip of an adult beverage. But I'll let you know in just a minute what the tasting notes are on this cigar and this whiskey. Because, you know, I'm such an expert in all things, right? Okay, let's see here. You know, I just love it when they say that, you know, they can taste notes of licorice and chocolate and so forth. You know what I taste in this cigar? Pretty good. That's what I taste. Well, what it kind of tastes like is it kind of tastes like a 100-year-old farmhouse that's been renovated and rehabbed. And here's a little bit of that Bellemeade bourbon. Let's see how this goes. First, you have to nose it, right? And you know, you read reviews on this and people say, it just reminds me of apple pie. Somebody else says cinnamon and vanilla spice. Oh, it's got oaky overtones. You know what I say? 100-year-old farmhouse in Elkmont, Alabama. Yeah, I'm just as right as they are. You have a property you want to submit to me for a property pairing? Send it in to propertypairings@flippingamerica.net. I'll get it right. I'll come up with a perfect pairing for a whiskey and a cigar. How do you know I'll get it right? Hey, I'm the Flipping America guy. You can't argue with that. See you soon.